Greetings, everyone. Please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Here's going. YouTube thumbnails up to date. Here's we going. Rumble appears to be going. Table resources. Please give me another moment. Double check my other computer. Yeah, looks like everything's good to go. So let's go and get started. Of course. That seems less. Did I? Okay, I thought I had more replays in there. Maybe I downloaded some from previous patch. By the way, there should be enough at least for today, at least. Let's just go and start off the day with... Nope. This one seems reasonable enough. I had more. I need to go find some more. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Copy Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the south side, left side as the US forces. We have Brick, top. Spawn on the right side as the Panzer League forces. We have Nobi. We do not have a doctrine selected just yet. We've got a triple engineer opener for the US player. He is fighting against Panzer Elite. And this map is good for a triple engineer opener to go around, capture the sectors very quickly. Engineers, of course, get force back by the Panzer Grenadiers, no problem, unless they have a flamethrower. So they can cook up the crowds.
Engineer squad ready.
Another engineer being employed on the field. Barracks looks like being eyed. The rally point is here. Barracks going on up. He's sending these engineers forward. Leningrad, has not selected doctrine. The antenna distracted me.
What's our plan?
What's he signing for this cutoff sector? And looks like the Leningrad is eyeing for the fuel sector here. He may be eyeing for maybe a fast 222, maybe a fast Panzer IV-C. We do not have the Panzer Grenadiers pushing forward. One upgrade with G43. Likely additional Panzer Grenadier. Oh, no, additional Leningrad there. When we capture the munitions sector, then probably head up north to the munitions sector. This Leningrad is heading down south to the munitions sector. Actually, nope, he's heading towards his opponent's fuel sector, going to try or interrupt the capture here. He does go and get the engineers really around it. Does get interrupted and does get the decapture there. How nasty. Panzer Grenadiers also heading down south, eyeing to engage. Of course, with two Panzer Grenadiers here and the Leningrad knock on the engineers, he does immediately withdraw. There's nothing to do to win that fight. And additionally, with two Panzer Grenadiers in the region, he's going to need a bit more than just one rifleman and one engineer. Leningrad to do a good job knocking them all around, so maybe forfeiting this fuel sector to capture up some other sectors is probably a good idea, because right now, he sent a lot of force here, and he's going to be behind on resource game with this decapture. Right now, we've got munitions and large munitions. Over here, we've got medium munitions and a fuel Although the US player is overall behind on income, especially on fuel, he is still have this fuel income for the time frame to float him till it gets more sectors captured. Data barbed wire there.
Rifle squad reporting for duty.
This fuel sector is being decaptured. It isn't supplied. The US player, if he does get it fully captured, won't be in supplies. Rifleman heading straight to his opponent's cutoff point. If he's going to go to his deny all the resources to him, he can go ahead and do the same. Rifle squad behind some heavy cover there. Panzer Grenadier inside the garrison. And he's going to be not going to have any support And for a bit, these Panzer Grenadiers still in this region. It may be a good idea to go for Scorched Earth and booby trap that point with the Cindery trap. Panzer Grenadier is going to be forced on back. Additional rifle squad here. And he does get that fuel sector. This sector is no longer providing supply for anything. Also, he could lose his Panzer Grenadier. He does not. Panzer Grenadiers engage in the engineers. And also is going to send the riflemen into this garrison, looks like. Up here, got the engineers decapture the fuel sector. Kaliningrad Iron to decapture this cutoff sector.
We're losing a point out there.
The Panzer player has captured these sectors, but they're not going to be supplied. This is a cutoff sector, as well as this one. He needs both of these in supply. So if the US player just maintain control of this, it's generally a good idea to try to maintain control of this sector either way. But this will provide him some great fuel control. It actually may be worth to go for his support weapon center in order to get out a 30 cal and to keep this area secure. Or bring forward and throw his engineers and to get a 30 cal placement. That's probably a bit more reasonable, honestly. Yeah, see the Kaliningrad there. He needs to really keep this sector secure, or at least unsecure. Howdy. You're welcome. Oh yeah, you're Brooktop, right? Well, enjoy. No doctrine selected up there. Kaliningrad taking some severe damage. He will capture the cutoff sector. He really should eye to get that point decaptured. He immediately decaptures it. Panzer Grenadiers back on off. He doesn't want to be near a flamethrower. Who does? And right now, I do believe an MG here could be very nice. MG emplacement. Just something to lock down the sector, and the Panzer player will be bleeding off for all resources. Maybe even possibility to go for a landmine here. Maybe a good idea to go for infantry company, so the rifleman squad will lay down landmine while the engineers lay down the machine gun placement. Or maybe just a line of sandbags from infantry company. So he doesn't have. I don't think he has actually got a full command point yet, just yet. So that may actually not be a possibility. Panzer Grenadiers G43 back on off. We do have the Panzer command. He's going to pour out 222 to break on through. Of course, the US player does have a supply yard. No motor pool just yet. Supply yard still being built. And now the Panzer Grenadiers are falling on back. He did go for Kampfgriff Company. Panzer Grenadiers pushing up here. Rifle squad decapturing the fuel sector. The Panzer player is scraping bottom of the barrel on resources. He may actually not have enough fuel. Yep, he does have enough fuel for 222. They're dirt cheap. Most of the Kaliningrad is trying to recapture this sector. However, the US player has decaptured this cutoff sector and now also this sector, so there's no way these resources will be in supply. So you get this sector, but it will provide nothing.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
And that's the ball game. Construction finished.
Rifle squad getting some shots there on the Kaliningrad.
Our front lines are collapsing. We hold the initiative.
Still no doctrine selected, and I don't know if the US player selected doctrine either. He will assume he has first command point. I would assume he would have one by now.
Forward supply lines are broken. Supply lines are broken. We have territory.
222 now on the field. No motor pool on the way. And I don't think I hear sticky bombs either. Munition sector being decaptured. The Panzer players really gathering up. The US player has a lot of manpower. Is eyeing for a fuel cache? I think he may be eyeing for a fuel cache. Too many engineers to suggest otherwise. There we go. Fuel cache going on up, or sorry, wrong game. Observation post on the fuel point. Same difference in this case. Panzer Grenadiers do against the church, provides some holiness to the riflemen. The rifle squad will be fighting against the heavy cover there. We'll stall out for a bit of time. Observation post gets built in no time because we're engineer squads. Not sure, in Company Heroes 2, by default, the maximum engineers can actually build a structure to contribute to build speed is actually 8. Not sure if that's that for Company Heroes 1. Thought I heard a landmine somewhere. Must have been mistaken. Rapid squad taking some severe damage.
Supply lines are
You now got the Kenigrad backing on off. Rapid squad still firing away. And now the Rapid squad's falling back as well. My apology, may hear my drink open up. We do have now motor pool complete and also a second 2-2. So we've got two 2-2s on the field.
territory sector
Two
being
Panzer
captured.
Grenadiers in the just protecting this munition sector, not going to the cutoff sector, but this cutoff sector is decaptured. Kenigrad move around, still no doctrine loaded in the back of the Kenigrad.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply. Sector being captured.
M2 flamethrower now pulling the field. He does have a bit of munitions. Airborne squads for close rifles not exactly super accurate against the 2-2s. Riflemen and flamer engineers heading up north. Kenigrad will see a set ablaze. Engine got set ablaze, and now he'll go out of control.
Enemy unit down.
Kenigrad does go down. Best use a broken together to get that recovered. Panzer Grenadiers pushing way forward, fighting from behind some light cover and open ground. Got two flamethrowers here, and the one does get suppressed, but that was a waste of munitions because there's nothing much you can do against the other riflemen, engineers, flamethrower. Standing ground like that was not exactly great.
We're losing ground out there.
Focus fire in the tank traps. I'm sort of glad that actually in Company Heroes 2 the tank traps are a bit more durable because I don't think 2-2 should be able to destroy a tank trap like that. I think all the rounds should bounce.
57mm at your service.
M1 AT gun rotating around, maybe trying to find some shots across the river. Flamethrower engineers do fall back. Diffuse firing away. Greyhound deployed on the field. Very nice. Let's see. Still no doctrine, so don't have to worry about teller mines.
Took the objective and Jerry didn't even notice.
Greyhound is ready.
Greyhound being upgraded the armored skirts first. Would find himself a Kenigrad. Wait. Oh, that tank trap's destroyed. Just as the ragdoll hasn't disintegrated. Kenigrad does go down. Best use a broken ticket to get that recovered. Flamethrower engineers and regular engineers fall back. They're a little bit wounded. It's going to preserve his manpower. 2-2 is charging way forward. Gets a bit damage on the rifleman. Who shot out the spot welds? Perhaps. And some really shoddy work of voting.
Tally ho, we're good to go.
We do now got some rifleman squads getting hit. They're really stacked up. He has gone for airborne.
Losing ground out there.
We see an second Greyhound.
Armored recon is on point.
No armored skirts just yet. Armored skirts definitely a mandatory upgrade. 2-2 starting to blitz around. Oh, got a destroyed engine crit there from the 2-2. But Greyhound just went forward. Armor skirt's still not built. 1-2 does go down. This Greyhound needs to advance forward and hit that ITF track, but at least ward him away. Armor skirt's still not built, so I have to be very careful. Rifleman squad
Forward supply line.
or Panzer Grenadiers getting some good damage there onto the 2-2. That one's armor skirts will be built. No damage onto it. M1 AT gun backing off for the Panzer Grenadiers. The short engine crit, it can still move unless it has an immobilization crit and we can't see it. Mortar half track on barrage it down. Damage engine crit there. If it's still just a short engine crit, he can still crawl away, but does go down. Of course, sometimes the immobilization is not so clear. Light ATF track here. Does have M1AT gun. No supply yard upgrades just yet. Airborne squads dropping on in.
Point is ours. Rifle squad hands.
Not enough munitions for recoilless rifles, I believe. Rifle squad's taking some hits.
Airborne reporting for duty.
Quite two light AT half tracks in the field. The airborne squads will be very useful against that. May want to be very careful with the Greyhound then. Maybe keep it a little bit more defensive. We have a US landmine here. More US landmines. Not save up munitions for strafing runs. After all, landmines are always quite nice as well. At least for him, not necessarily his opponent.
And that's the ball game. Construction
Our supply lines are being
Observation
threatened.
post in the munitions sector, very nice. Need to get the hungry guns fed. May could go for more observation posts if he really wants to, but that is a safe one. Very unlikely that one will be destroyed. That's probably the safest point on the entire map. That and this one.
Supply lines are broken.
Flamethrower engineers and rock squads charging way forward. Don't think I've heard Bar's research. And US player is a little bit low in resources, going for no upgrades nor additional units. And Speed player does have a bit of manpower, has all the prerequisite structures for Panther activation. Not sure if he can get it. He has a very good number of light vehicles, has 3 Panzer Grenadiers, Kaliningrad. No doctrine selected just yet, so he is not selectable in anything. He may have heard the airborne squad being pair-dropped in, but maybe not. I don't know if he's seen the airborne squad either, so there may be a possibility he knows what doctrine he's gone for. Recoilless or airborne squad has not been upgraded, has not received damage, nor has gotten any kills, so maybe he does not know what doctrine he's gone fighting against just yet.
The enemy is down to 300 points. Supply lines are broken.
Good VP
We
lead
have
for the
territory
US
cut off
player.
from
Mortar
supply.
raining on in.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply. Territory sector being captured.
Kaliningrad receiving some damage. There is a US landmine there. Does get spotted. Oh, he sees the airborne squad now. No recourse rifles just yet. And does take time to destroy the landmine. Level 1 production now complete.
We are losing a sector.
Just listen.
Greyhound perfectly healthy.
We are in the shit now.
Another airborne squad being dropped on in. Oh, this one had like all 6 models spawn almost immediately, while the other one took a bit of time. I wonder how the rate that they get spawned in. Because the last one I saw at least 4, 5, and 6. This one I felt like I clicked on it quicker and had all 6 immediately.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Oh. What a powerful missed shot. Destroys entire structure
Supply
there.
lines are broken.
And that's not even a 30-06, those are carbines, so they're 30 caliber pistol cartridges. Rifle squad, recoilless rifle, or no recoilless rifle squad. Oh, recoilless rifles on the way. May want to fire it up to close the distance. And he's not trying to kill them. This airborne squad's going to get overran. This sector will be captured on up. Recoilless rifles go straight for the garrison. Taking some damage there.
Enemy unit down.
Something exploded. And all the Panzer now falling back. Flamethrower in the region. He's going to take some damage on retreat. One squad may get wiped out. One Panzer Grenadier does go down. Repulsor does take some hits. Oh, looks like some sort of half-track went down. I think that was a mortar half-track. Carcass goes down. Fully immobilized Greyhound. But still should be saved by all the riflemen, and the Flaming Engineers could get some repairs. Charge way forward, 2 light half-tracks going to report that Greyhound. No sticky bombs, I believe. Got some good damage there. May have been a good idea for the engineers to try to repair up the Greyhound. Allow the rifleman squad to get more damage on in.
Paratroopers here. Engineers have taken a point.
HE drop is asking for core.
Tank drop is now available. The Pensley player has a massive reserve of manpower. He knows the fight against Airborne. Maybe verbal ones would be a good idea to utilize for that manpower. Definitely not tank Hetzers. Definitely not the Yag Panther. Hummels could be a possibility. Yeah, I'm more impartial right now to the verbal wins. As much as I like the Panzer Force C, which you can always go for, the verbal wins won't be half bad, especially with its current manpower rate.
Transporter company has reported in and is ready to be deployed.
And the vehicle that went down was, he lost both the mortar half-track. He only had the one, right? Yeah.
Ready to move out.
The mortar half-track is down, has 2 light half-tracks and 2 2-2s. Two 2-2s making their advance now. And with that, our squad does fall back. Airborne and Flamer Engineers advancing. Got a bit of efficiency here as well. And here. Going for damage.
Fuel depot secured.
I wonder if this one's being upgraded for Polish rifles. Nope. He is out of manpower. Can't paradrop an AT gun help out. We do have a landmine here. SG squad will find the landmine.
We're losing ground out there.
Oh, also the church is becoming a bit more holy. Down south, Flame Engineers also building a bit of tank traps and rifle squad to catch sectors. The 2's moving around. Don't know if there's sticky bombs research just yet. Flamethrower Engineers taking some damage. We do not have the Ketan grab way forward. Still no doctrine selected by him just yet. When everyone's squad does fall back to get healed on up.
Taking hits.
Crack squad's taking some fire. Another landmine now deployed on the field. Rifle squads getting some damage on the Panzer Shrek squad. Another round of recoils for rifles. And he's getting ripped apart. Does get a hit there. Another good hit there. AT gun sitting on up. This may be death. And there goes 222. This player has a bit of manpower to work with. Does destroy the carcass of the AT gun. It may be a good idea to go for the supply yard level 2 upgrade if he's not really planning for any more vehicles. He's also fighting against 2 light TF tracks, so probably a good idea not to go for vehicles, including Shermans. Oh, did that take gun got a good hit on the infantry, or was that something else? No, these was now falling back. Fired up, now active. Oh, we got a pair of Panthers. I think people use Panthers too much. And that's also one issue as well, is I'm a Company Heroes 2 player, and so the infantry, or Panthers, are a lot less effective against infantry in Company Heroes 2. But I rather like seeing dedicated counters rather than just go straight for Panthers. That's one reason why I always like harp on, oh, go with the Panzer IV-C, because it's a dedicated anti-infantry counter. Verbal ones wouldn't be half bad as well. Oh, he could probably make use of the Flak Irving and then upgrade this to Fort HQ to get the passive healing. Though against recoilless rifles, that's probably not a great idea. That'll probably disintegrate a little bit too quickly, while the Verbal one and the Panzer IV-C can take a bit more hits. He does avoid the US landmine here. AT gun does get overran. These Panzer Grenadiers may find the landmine, at least this one. AT gun will get overran. Good hits there. Flamer Engineers. Rifle squads. Oh, we do have doctrine selected. Looks like Scorched Earth. That looks like the booby trap equipment. This is one reason why I sort of like Company Heroes 2 a little bit better. There's more of a dedicated counter system. Also, units are more generalists, primarily like medium tanks and like say some mainline infantry. I like the vehicles that are more specialized as well. That does one job and does it very well. Does scorch the central VP. It looks like I'll just apply a stall up for Hummel or two. Does not have access to Hummels just yet. And Shrek does roll a miss. Rebuilding mortar half-track, and Fulton Mares will make more sense, but RRs are good against Verbal 1, or recoilless rifles are good against Verbal 1 and P4. And that's also one reason why, I also, as mentioned before, since I'm a Company Heroes 2 player, the reverse move button is very nice, which makes it easier to control the mediums even against recoilless rifles. So that way you can just push forward, get some good shots on in. I suppose I always forget about Fired Up as well. Like I said as well, I'm a Company Heroes 2 player rather than Company Heroes 1 player. I know all the more mechanics of that game better than Company Heroes 1. I am also, like I said, I'm biased towards the short barrel Panzer IV because set it up, let it fire full auto. It's very fun.
Our supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
Because right now he's playing Scorched Earth, and now his plan is not necessarily hold ground, but destroy the VPs. So
Americans are seizing territory from us.
He's playing defense while not having the territory for defense. Because honestly, the more I always think about it, if somebody's scorching Central VP, it means they believe they are losing. Because if they think they're winning, they will capture the territory. If they think they're losing, they'll scorch it and prolong the game. They rely on more the manpower-based units, such as the Hummel, Panthers, and things of that sort. Right now, I do have a triple capture in favor of the US player. Flame Engineers do fall back. Panzer Grenadiers do fall back. STGs still capture the VP. Rifleman Squad versus 1 with bars. Oh, yeah, I can understand why Scorcher, why it can be a tiresome ability. Actually, I've been experimenting around with it I did experiment around with variation of Scorched Earth in my mod a couple years too, and I believe I found a much better system for Scorched Earth. As you know, it's the repairability is basically an ability that if you interrupt, you have to start all over. My mod in Cup Heroes 2, I made it so that the victory points actually have health. So when you repair it up, it actually retains progress between multiple engineers. So you can joint repair with multiple units, save, come back, repair it later if you get forced back, things of that sort. And also made it very restrictive of when you can actually scorch a point, where you have to fully capture a point rather than just having it neutral. Panther gained some good shots on this rifleman. Believe it or not, where I got the idea from was actually the Company Heroes 2 bridges. It's probably the same as Company Heroes 1 bridges. After all, having a neutral item that can be repaired by any player is a good basis for a scorched point. Literally, bridges do Scorched Earth better than Scorched Earth. Phoenix mod has made it so it takes 5 seconds to scorch a point. Yeah. If you know the creators to that, just give them that idea. Games look so much like Cup Heroes 3. This is Cup Heroes 1, not Cup Heroes 3. And I hate Cup Heroes 3, and the point does get scorched. Excavator is now falling on back. Do have a landmine here, and now the engineer's trying to repair it up. Yeah, I don't like Cup Heroes 3. I really, really don't like it. Sure, it may have been improved, but I'm not willing to give it a second chance. I spent 4 hours in it, and I don't want to put another minute more into the game. Great mortar hit there. Looks like it may have lost entire engineer squad. Other engineers falling back. Landmine appears to be fully built. Let's actually switch over to him and see if it's fully built. It is fully blown up. We do not have M10 on the field.
Airborne in the hot zone. Eagles in the fight.
They're going after a fuel point. One of ours.
Fuel sector being recaptured. Right now the Pencil player's lost a lot of territory. Not been going around capture up sectors. He's been neglecting the capture game. Airborne squad trying to capture such a VP. Looks like he's going to try to scorch it while it's being captured. And he does scorch it while being captured. Does keep the progress there, but it has to be fully repaired up. And then... don't blame ya. Good hits there under the Panthers.
Listen up.
Airborne squad taking some severe damage. And the Airborne squad is taking some good hits there. Well, going to take time to reinforce. He has quite a bit of munitions right now, so maybe doesn't have enough command points for the bombing run, but I think a bombing run could be helpful against his Panthers. This area is very urbanized. Yep. Scorching a point while your opponent's capturing it should not be a thing.
Observation posts report we are losing a sector.
Looks like the mortar half track taking some hits there. Two firing away. Rifle squad behind some heavy cover. May see a sticky bomb here. Recoilless rifles are advancing. Light half track does go down there. Minor victories. Light half track's not super useful since he's lacking vehicles. Strafer run now being put on the field. Or pinning down all 3 tons of grenadiers. M10's firing away. I suppose he had vehicles, so those M10s. What am I thinking? M10 down. Bolus Rifles getting some bounces there onto the Panthers.
Help you! Rifle squad, here! Taking hits!
M10 gets a shot there. The M10 slightly wounded. Sticky bomb there. Mortar half truck sees the engine crit. Destroyed engine crit there. A lot of stuff wounded, but alive. M10 a little bit too wounded, advance way forward.
Look alive,
AT gun maybe could have got some damage done. We do have a US landmine here that could be useful. Another M10 plan field. Multiple US landmines. He does have a nice munitions reserve. And out of manpower, so can't really eye for any more munition caches. And he has to be very ready to issue the capture order. It's repaired on up, and yep, still, and does get partially reverted back. Suppose right now, even if it got fully reverted back, he probably would have been safely able to capture. Now I got triple capture favor of the US player. The Panzer player is rapidly counting down. He has no dedicated anti-infantry asset barring a 2-2 on the field. I suppose mortar half tracks as well. But it does take a bit of time. Also more sufficient RNG than most other anti-infantry assets. Possibly. The M10s are, of course, a good backline unit. Problem is right now, Panthers are pretty well armored. Don't really know. Maybe actually AT guns rather than paratroopers or M10s. Bit more difficult to displace them. Right now, it's not the Panzer Grenadiers is the issue. It's more the Panthers is your issue right now, I would say. Landmines, of course, very useful in either situation. Got what appears to be 3. Nope, there's a 4th one there and a 5th one there. Rifle squad up straight forward, gets some damage on the Kaliningrad. Does get the point fully captured.
Win is ours. We'll take it like it down.
Good hits there on the light half track. Light half track does go down. SGs push way forward. Panthers eventually C2 each. The rifle squad does fall back. Another rifle squad in this region. We've got a nice suppression run. He still has enough munitions for a bombing run once that becomes available. There's a dropped bar there. Throws out a frag grenade there. Oh! And looks like the Panzer would detonate the landmine on top of underneath the rifleman. D43 push forward, AT gun firing away, M10, get some hot shots.
Airborne is in the field.
And M1 AT gun taking some hits there. Kaliningrad goes down. Best use of working together to get that recovered. M10 charges way forward. D2 firing away. M10 trying to get some flanking hits there. Maybe we'll hit the mortar half track. M10 here. M10 needs to keep his distance, not charge way forward. D2 charging way forward. Oh, we've got 3 more M10s in following him. It looks like they're coming in one by one, which is not great. But the Panthers starting to get wounded. Try and get around the back of the Panthers. This one may go down. Of course, getting tracked by the other ones. Rotates this Panther around. Bounce there. Just needs one more pen. Maybe this guy can go back to the rear armor.
Fighter bomber support is circling for orders.
Now it's time. Nope, that's not enough munitions for the bombings. Does not get death crit. Rolls a bounce there. Here comes strafe run. Hitting down these forces. And the M10 does go down. Intensity to fall back, and this will actually putting the strafe around those Panzer Grenadiers actually is not a half bad idea, because that will keep these Panzer Grenadiers back. He has to charge forward to get either the capture sectors.
Down to 25.
Can't focus on repairs. He's almost out of tickets, but he will like get decaptured. Rifle squads need to charge the way forward.
Airborne reporting for
No
duty.
M1AT gun on the field. There's also a landmine here, which he actually dodges.
Losing ground out there.
Which that could also make the Panther find that. Gotta be careful with these existing landmines. This one does find a landmine. Try to wait forward for close rifles. Flamethrowers need to hit the Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, and that landmine gets detonated by a stray mortar. Scorches Central VP.
Airborne is in the field. Back in full fighting strength.
Rifle squad sticking to the front line. Incendiary mortar there. Range a little bit short.
Airborne, death
He's
to
just
the
trying to
left.
get the repairs on that point.
Rally on me. Taking hit.
Enemy unit down.
And the 2-2 does go down. Giving a Veteran C2 airborne squad.
Airborne has hit the field. Help up, help you.
This Panther is partially repaired. This Panther is taking some damage.
Fuel point is being seized.
Not enough munitions for a bombing run. He has 77 munitions per minute. He has every single munitions point captured except barring the safe one. And he's bringing a strafe run right here. And since his high munitions have come, he's going to bring in airstrikes to prevent these units from doing anything. He does get one wiped out, and that one gets wiped out as well. Who ordered the sauerkraut? Extra crispy. Another strafer? Nope, that was just the strafer run finishing off. It's also orange. Engineers eyeing for getting that capture on up. Strafer run is 150, recon runs 50. So another little over a minute to perhaps do a recon run strafe, or just, but you will have another strafer run relatively soon. Oh, or maybe the game ends before that point. That's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the 2v2. Double Bears versus Double Panzer Elite. Either very cancerous or going to be very one-sided. Seeing that sky is the limit in this replay, I wonder if he uploaded that one. He tends to post a bit more of the brag replays. Maybe not. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Couple Heroes 1 replay. So on the north side as the British forces, we have Noobs, or us. On as the other British forces, we have Phagos. On the south side as the Panzer Elite, we have Black Sun Rises. And spawn as the other Panzer Elite player, we have Sky is the Limit. Black Sun, isn't that usually a name of that's usually a name used in a lot of sci-fi, if I remember correctly, but there also is like historical significance behind the name Black Sun.
Ready to move on.
Wasn't like some sort of cartel, a very lethal cartel, like it had a really bad history. Maybe I'm thinking about a different group.
The lads are ready.
Munition sector being captured on up. Do now have this Kaliningrad on for the fuel sector. No doctrine selected just yet. No doctrine selected just yet. Scope rifles advancing the way forward. We'll find the G43s. He will get behind some heavy cover there. Deploy designated marksman was immediately used there to win the engagement. So the Panzer Grenadiers will get back into garrison, and I just remember as well, there's like 2 windows on the side. Yes, there's 2 windows, so both that guys can fight out there. Gopher squad is fighting behind some heavy cover there. Now got this section slowly crawling its way forward. Kaliningrad does not interrupt the decapture. And is going to try to decapture, but he will probably get gunned down here. Damage changing crit.
Gun captured.
He's pursuing. Having trouble retargeting. He didn't really fire bullets when trying to pursue it. So he could have got the kill there, but does let him go. This intersection taking severe damage. This one is finding some good heavy cover. As Panzer Grenadier needs to fall back. If he had enough munitions, the boy did the marksman could have got an easy wipe. And it looks like that one was given an attack order in that squad and decided to pursue it when it got out of attack range. Right now, this British player is fighting against a 2v1 and doing quite well. His teammates bring in another intersection here, and since he is in supply, he's able to jog way forward. More Panzer Grenadiers there. We do have a Kaliningrad there trying to interrupt the lieutenant. The lieutenant, I guess, interrupted. How nasty. And right now, if you have these, this fuel point in supply, thanks to that munitions point, it looks like both players have packed the HQ, which means these guys are going to be crawling. Maybe a bit of a mistimed redeployment. Magenta has the HQ now redeployed there. Now the blue player can now run away a bit more easily. Magenta also gets a lieutenant on the field. Going for something here. I think it's going to be for the field support truck. And that was going to be for a second lieutenant. And Grad decapturing the base sector. Now got Bren carrier being upgraded the MMG carrier.
Take a sector.
Each section does take some damage. The boy doesn't marksman was utilized there. The lieutenant is here, or lieutenant is here to support these guys. He has 3 squads, but there's a lot of squads there. Is there Ford HQ here? No, but if I click on it, somebody's in there, so this player may be upgrading to a Ford HQ. Maybe could, at this point in time, a mortar emplacement would have been very nice, because these guys are static, locked up, and very vulnerable to explosives. Maybe rifle grenades? We got the MMG carrier, not pushed its way forward. We do have Ford HQ here and Ford healing. Now is probably a good time. There's the mortar emplacement. And we also got the other Ford HQ here, so both players are here. If they get overran, they lose. If they can't hold that position, they will be in a much better position to win, to say the least. Bren carrier and the lieutenant push way forward. There's Panzer Grenadiers charging way forward. We got a scoop our squad here. Mortar emplacement looks like getting focused down, taking severe damage, does go down there. Bit of a shame he couldn't get that completed. Hopefully one of these players field support truck there. I think that's going to be a field support truck as well.
Fuel point is being seized.
Lieutenant gets gunned down there. Rifle grenades, perfect. He may not have a mortar, but rifle grenades are pretty good against these blobs. Gonna fall back there to some forward healing.
Destroyed a German target.
Kaliningrad does get gunned down by the MMG carrier. You can use a Burgundiga to get that recovered. Incendiary grenade there, and does fall back, it being receiving its own grenade or blah. Incendiary grenade force him back there. Line was starting to melt. We now got a casualty clearing station there. Got a Vickers replacement as well. With the field support truck, he could eye for a sapper for a 25-pounder. Go straight for a Stewart. I'm more partial going for Stewarts myself because I love canister round. Booby trap now triggered here. There's incendiary trap there. Another incendiary grenade thrown there. Rifle grenades fires in retaliation. Splash damage does fall back there. And Red try to push over here and getting gunned down. This Panzer Grenadier does escape on out. And you have now the Vampire Man to sneak around. Camouflage there, stealing that fuel income. So here the British players are at 15 fuel per minute. They should be at 25. I wonder, do you see that? Possibly he could have saw that. After all, he was skirmishing skirting around the edge of the walls and does spot it now. There's a possibility he did see that going around the edge. Does get the point secured on up. Vampire taking some damage. Oh, one Panzer Grenadier gets wiped on out. We've got 2 rifle grenades to engage the entrenched units. And since they're fighting against incendiary grenades, Squad Grenadier did not go for slit trenches. Also, when your opponents waste munitions on slit trenches, was not on grenading the slit trenches, may not actually half bad. Getting some good damage on this squad there with the rifle grenades, forcing him back. That's one soft streets away. Now I have a mortar trap track here. Oh, looks like I had a heroic charge. And looks like they're starting to get overran there. Rifle grenades were a good option. Now, clearly what we should do with those 2 rifle grenades is to load them up in the back of the Kangaroo to have a and have them just drive around firing grenades off everywhere. Cannon or Panzer Grenadier taking some damage there. Mortar half track rolled a miss. Go Rifle and Bren's moving their way forward. Test. I can see the test message. Remind me to check after this replay. Maybe they're flagged by YouTube for some odd reason. I don't have the YouTube stream up on my other window because I have Rumble up because I can't merge it with the format. And Twitch is the other window I have open. Yes, you are back. It's been incomplete somewhere. Rifle grenades firing point blank. The garrison is garrisoned. The Panzer Grenadier stands around. These forces do fall back a little distance. You may want to use the casualty clearing station. Looks like the magenta British player wants to go for 25 pounders, and he wants his teammate to go for. No, he wants to go for 70. Asks his teammate to go for 70 pounders, and he's going to go for 25 pounders. Wow. I always get those 2 mixed up. I wouldn't mind having a 7-pounder or a 25-pounder worth of meat. Music's loud? Huh. I can turn it down a little bit. These sections push away forward, Bren's as well. Panzer Grenadiers fighting behind some heavy cover there. Got these mostly behind heavy cover as well. Does dance around. Hedrick does connect. Rifle grenade firing away. Did a splash damage. Expeditors pretty forward. Piets making their advance and also disrupt that formation. These Panzer Grenadiers are wounded, and now they're going to be even more wounded by a 25-pounder. Force to fall back. And the garrison does get destroyed off. Nope, I can always turn it down a little bit. It's a good compromise. Small amounts does make an impact. Audio balance is always a little bit hard. It's also every person's a little bit different. Right now the music still seems a good volume. For me, I do use headphones. Bren's engaging, taking some damage. Scope our squad 24. You have now a 17-pounder here. Incendiary mortar onto the 17-pounder. Rifle grenades firing away. 70-pounder rolls a miss. These forces started pushing along the flank. Rifle grenades will, of course, miss a retreating squad. The senior grenade has been fired. I'll say I don't have any issues hearing all the in-game audio over the music. Another good senior grenade there onto the scope rifle squad. Though, to be fair, also, British music is a little bit louder than the other two factions. That's something I have noticed. You have a relatively rare martyr here, firing away. Of course, against all the infantry, it's not going to do all too well. You know, I'm sort of confused why you see a martyr right now. The Axis, or the Allies, have not deployed out any tanks. We do have the Bren carrier up here.
Under fire from armor!
Mortar half-track firing away. Hetzer getting buttoned. Does get shot down the Bren. Hetzer still buttoned. Does get a hit there. Here comes 25 pounder running on in. Mortar puts there under the Hetzer. They're shooting each other. That's what they're doing. Yeah. Panzergrenadiers advancing way forward. You have now the Martyr. And the Martyr, I don't think is a good choice. There's just simply nothing reasonable for it to shoot at. It's not good versus infantry whatsoever. And also in the anti-vehicle role, it's not super great either.
The initiative is ours.
And it's also vulnerable to small arms fire. Yeah, I don't really like the Martyr at this point. It's just nothing useful. You don't need to siege down structures either. They're on defensive most of the game.
Come on!
Captain, they use vector target there. Doing now the mortar half track, receive some fire. Bren carry advance way forward. May I for a bit of a button. Hamtramck does get a good hit there on the Bren carrier. To be honest, I don't. I can hear the units shouting what they're, well, whatever they need to shout about. And for me, the music does not drown out. We do now have the Bren carrier backing on off. Receive misses there. Should be able to skip on out of there. But you have, of course, the sound pounder facing this direction. That may need to rotate over here. Stag Hound now pulled on the field. Pantrax do get some hits there on the 17 pounder. More hits there. Pretty good 25 pounder barrage there onto that Hetzer. Down here, we're doing now the Piets and rifle grenades, finding a whole bunch of STGs. Lieutenant, especially two. But to be honest, it's because I have to use the corner mouse screening. I can't rebind the keys to WSD to move around the mouse. It's one of those things where this game's old and I can't properly bind stuff where there's no mouse pan WSD. Because in the other games, I'm able to use WSD or rebind a WSD to move around the camera. Because right now, there's a reason why my camera control is not great. Because middle mouse button is not intuitive to me to control on the camera. Why are there so many Martyrs pushing way forward? Martyrs charging way forward. Got the STGs engaging the intersections there. One Martyr does go down to the Piets. We do also have the Firefly advance the way forward. STGs do get ripped apart. Another Martyr does go down. And there goes all the Martyrs. Yeah, middle mouse button I don't like. You have, because usually by intuitive I use my index finger for the middle mouse button, and that I don't like. I don't use my middle finger for middle mouse button. I don't use my fourth finger for right mouse button. I find the able to use WSD for the more preferable for camera control, and I can't really do that in this game. Plus, in this game, middle mouse button is a click and drag. Other RTSs usually have middle mouse button as a pan button. We do not have the Panzer Grenadiers receiving a bit of damage.
Going after one of our munitions stores.
British player has 5 command points. So he has not been select doctrine. The dude looks like he has Scorched Earth back to Kaliningrad. Grand Carrier firing away. Lieutenant Sam C2. Good hit there by the 25 pounder. Take a look at his teammate. He has 7 command points, so he was not select doctrine either. As the player, of course, has gone for Tank Hunter and Scorched Earth. Let's see.
Germany cannot be seized.
Logistics Company and the Kampfgriff Company. And it looks like actually both back to the game. Okay. Let's go and cover, see what each player has, but he hasn't even gone for Panzer Command. Suppose he has the Hetzer. But that appears to be the end of the replay.
We are losing ground. An enemy unit has fallen to our flank under attack.
And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Nope. Could do this 3v3. Why not? Gonna be a whole bunch of chaos. I will not be able to track anything because there's be too much going on the cover. Problem is, you can't really change that speed because if I tap it, it moves quite a bit. It's too stuttery, jittery. I prefer more of a slower movement for that sort of thing. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn as the somewhat idle, but he is here, Panzer player of Pajot Force. Spawn as the Wehrmacht forces, we have CN, let's go with that. And spawn as the also idle as lead player, and that is not him. We got Zelkov Tree. As the US forces, we have One Night Stand. Spawn down here as the US forces, we got a foreign name. And spawn as this player who's also idle, we got Pores. I know my avatar usually covers this up, but this progress bar is going up pretty quickly. So, don't think this replay is going to be good. Because idle, 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 and idle. I'm going to just fast forward. In the local recording. Looks like he actually did push forward.
Americans are seizing territory from us.
Go ahead.
Okay, this player's actually... I wasn't really paying attention up here. Was there AI taking over? Still idle. Yeah, this replay is just not good. Not worth the time. Sorry, not worth the time. Oh, let's see. Greetings everyone, Angrade here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on top left side as the Panzer League Force, we have Swifto. Spawn on bottom right side as his friend, we have G80. Oh, looks like he said he's going to quit. See you later. We do not have the miniature sector being captured on up. We do looks like a Panzer Grenadier opener, no set in Kaliningrad. Engineer is now being pulled on a field. We see a third engineer. Let's go and see a third engineer. This map is pretty large, so second cannon grab wouldn't hurt. Third engineers will help out with capping pressure. Engineer's going straight for this cutoff sector. He's going to try to get this fuel income going, the 16 fuel income. Going for the mission sector as well. And fourth engineer opener? Fifth engineer opener? Is he going straight for Rangers or Airborne? So we got appears to be a 5 engineer opener with no barracks. So he's going for a capture game. I've not been paying attention to the chat whatsoever. G43 is now being deployed on the field. At this point in time, G43 is a little bit overkill versus all the engineers. He doesn't really actually need to go for it. But of course, that's with capture vision. Munitions sector being captured on up. This munitions sector being captured on up as well. Munitions sector has been captured on up. Engineers course can easily force on back. Personally, I sort of like the music in these games. I always find the background music always very nice for most games. Even games that don't do all too well usually have at least a decent soundtrack to go along with it. Even Command & Conquer 4. Engineers heading up north to the fuel sector. Munitions sector being captured on up. US players maintaining great capture game. Transmitters capture all these sectors as well, so the Pensley player is doing just fine as well. Still not been paying attention to the chat, but more focused on the control. Engineers back here. We do have the support weapons center. Is it going to be 30 cal or sniper? 30 cal first. This map maybe a little bit too big for 30 cals, honestly. At least in this stage of the game where we don't have riflemen. Various sectors being captured on up. Panzergrenadiers moving around.
Camp Coppeler is losing a munitions depot to the enemy.
No, this is a more laid-back casting setting, so it's not really a competitive setting. Panzergrenadiers engaging, but looks like this squad is actually not really engaging. Looks like only one or a couple of the guys weren't properly firing, but the Panzergrenadiers now falling on back. Engineers do take a bit of damage there.
We are losing a sector.
Of course, it doesn't take too much to force back engineers. Get a bit of damage from the engineers. Various sectors being captured on up. 30 cal now sitting on up behind the heavy cover. In a very defensive position. Of course, maybe a little bit too defensive. Don't really like the placement of that. Engineers, of course, do get forced on back. Triage center for engineers? Sure, they're wounded, but they're not going to win fights. I still don't know what his plan is. Going for the fuel sector. One be seceding quite a bit of control.
Incendiary grenades at our disposal.
Incendiary grenades are not going to be useful in this situation. He is not seeing a single rifleman, and incendiary grenades are way overkill on engineers. I disagree with that. Now I got some more engineers here. How many engineers are on the map? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, just the 5 and the 130 cal.
Stealing a victory point from beneath our noses.
With that, and because I'm also haven't been getting good sleep lately. Like, I have not been on 100% for a couple months now. I do know I got the Panzer Grenadiers getting some damage, of course.
Gears up and ready to go.
Fuel sector being captured on up. Engineers pushing their way forward.
Infantry section ready to move out. Kampfgruppe company is available to take the field. The enemy is seizing our territory.
Various sectors being captured on up. Is there a landmine here? Looks like a landmine's being built here. News sector starting to slowly go on down. We do now have the fast capture upgrade. Interesting. As well as a pair of landmines.
Send message.
Any sort of mine detection would be good. He knows he's fighting against mass engineers. And I suppose he hasn't seen any landmines just yet.
We are losing ammunition depot.
Leningrad does, or Sniper does get a good shot there. Leningrad, still no doctrine selected. Good, it's there onto this Panzer Grenadier.
We are losing a sector.
Does get a bit of damage there onto the 2-2. Still receiving fire, he needs to keep his distance. And he's still being shot. Engineers do push their way forward. Panzer Grenadiers will easily force these guys back. We do have an early Panzerschreck here because, well, assuming he's going to be fighting against an early Greyhound. But his field capture game is doing quite well. He has not gone for even a supply yard yet, so he may not be able to forward out a Greyhound for teching up. Engineers still running around.
The enemy is attacking a
Still
petrol
wondering if
depot.
he's trying to go for airborne or Rangers at this point. He's doing a good job of capturing all the sectors. Now got the engineers falling on back.
Capture complete. No enemy contact in area.
Torp ready. The Americans are capturing
Infantry half track now being employed on the field. Answer your command now being employed on the field.
Ready for orders.
Our forward supply lines are broken.
Point captured.
Grenadiers ready.
We've upgraded our status. Auto repairs are finished. I'll take standing.
Infantry half track pushes his way forward. So no doctrine selected just yet.
American infantry.
Engineers now falling back. Good Panzerschreck hit there. An observation post there. Interesting. He's going for a large number of observation posts onto munition sectors, qualifying for more landmines, but still. Is he just going to try to fight with landmines the entire game? He does spot these landmines here, thanks to the Panzer Grenadiers. Might be taking time to shoot them now. At this point in time, maybe additional Leningrad for mine detection would be in order. And we'll have a better way of spotting them than using the Panzer Grenadiers, since the Panzer Grenadiers do have to get pretty close and don't immediately spot the landmines. Well, the Leningrad does spot him nearly instantaneously. He knows he hasn't destroyed the landmines. He is creeping forward, does spot that one. Doesn't get a pin or any damage onto it just yet. There you go, got a hit there. Still another one. He should be aware of it.
Standing by.
He did see it. I'm not sure if he realized that he still has seen it.
position. The enemy advances. Panzer, we must defend the enemy's advances on our victory points.
More landmines there, so he's still just playing the fight with
Target
landmines.
secured. No contact.
A 2-2 against all landmines, and they may not actually be very good. Where did that landmine explode? This one.
Grenadiers here.
Two more landmines there. More landmines there, so yeah, he is just going to try to fight with landmines. He may not be able to spot these landmines. There's two of them there. Both of them do get detonated. And it looks like both the Panzer Grenadiers in the back do lose a model. Going to take some damage there. 2-2 push way forward. The 2-2 will likely destroy the half track itself if it engages. 2-2 does score the kill. And Pantrix do fall back. That's one time those Pantrix are not very useful. You have a motor pool in the field.
Awaiting instructions.
Does spot another pair of landmines here. I wonder. There's more landmines everywhere. Jeez. Engineers do spot the Kaliningrad. Kaliningrad does go down. Best use of Burgundiga to get that recovered.
Was ist los?
Forward supply lines are broken.
You men are barely needed. Don't fuck up.
Grenadiers ready. Send your mission orders.
Does have a Panzer Support Command, which is
Getting cuffed up.
maybe Iron for Panthers. Got another Kaliningrad here. He needs the better mine detection than using the Panzer Grenadiers for that. You know, he has spotted these landmines, but not if you realize he spotted
Panzer,
is one thing.
Losing a fuel depot to the enemy.
So switch over to the US player right now. US player has a good munition reserve. He has two snipers.
One kill.
And he does run these landmines. This one is spotted. He can clean that one up. Sniper does get a couple good shots there. Does blow up that landmine, though does blow up one of his guys.
Point is ours.
Another observation post there, and is still playing the fight of landmines. Got incomplete landmine here as well as a fully built one. And we do have Luftwaffe ground forces now selected.
Done building here.
Engineers, pay attention.
Losing ground out there.
Got two Kaliningrads in this region. Doesn't see this landmine
Forward
just
supply
yet. I
lines
don't
are
see any more landmines over here.
We have finished construction.
Oh, got another pair of landmines here. That is N2 here. He is, last time I checked, he had like 200 munitions, and now he has it down to 50. He's building landmines everywhere. This area is becoming more mined up in Afghanistan. After all, Afghanistan became the #1 landmine capital in the world after the Russians withdrew from it, or the Soviets, I should say.
We're losing
Carpet
ground
land
out there.
bombing or mining entire regions upon their retreat. Mission sector being decaptured.
Our supply
Still got
lines
this
are
30
being
cal here.
threatened.
Has this 30 cal even
Supply lines
fired?
are broken.
It has
We have territory
done a little bit of
supply.
damage. More landmines here.
A fuel point is being
Rebuilds the
seized.
landmine here and here.
Forward supply lines are broken.
I got a bad feeling about this, son.
Engineers taking some damage.
Supply lines are broken. We have
Supply
territory
yard
cut
level
off from
1.
Finish construction.
Doesn't really have the high population at the moment to really warrant it, honestly. Kaliningrad here. AT gun may take it out, but doesn't have vision of it at the moment. It does camouflage there, so it really doesn't have vision of it. Does find a landmine. Does get this other one spotted. Does not clean that one up. More landmines here.
Munitions point captured.
US player going for another landmine.
Torp ready.
He does spot this one here. Of course, Kaliningrads can't defuse landmines. And this one, engineer does fall back. He may try to go for a squad wipe. He may actually get it. Or maybe not. Kaliningrad does get the VP captured.
Objective.
Loud and clear. Task complete.
Camouflage Kaliningrads could be very useful trying to detect these landmines.
Infantry section.
And now he will be destroying this one. That guy charges forward against a landmine,
Under attack.
Ready for combat mission.
which is not a good idea. You should never charge a landmine. More landmines here. US snipers push his way forward. He does spot the engineers laying down a landmine. What if that landmine's complete? It is not complete. Just need to dust it up a little bit and then it can be ready to explode.
We're losing ground out there.
It's all on.
Another landmine detected. And sniper detected and AT gun as well. A Kaliningrad does go down. Best use Berkantiga to get that recovered. That landmine's built. This landmine looks like to be
lines are
next.
broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
I'm just trying to figure out where all the landmines being built at the moment. Because they are everywhere. He's doing a good job. He has 60 munitions per minute, which means he should be able to deploy 2 landmines per minute.
Listen up, squad. Engineers get the piss
Engineers do fall back.
And that's the ball game. Construction finished.
Engineer corps.
Okay, we know about these landmines here. The Kaliningrad was nearby the 222. It should stick nearby the 222, because...
Engineers getting down.
Oh, he's getting lucky. There's no landmines this region, barring right here. Engineer squad does fall back after these other sectors. Is that a third Kaliningrad? Or is that the same 2 he has in the field? He has 2. He does get a short barreled Panzer IV. As much as like that, I don't know what he should use to fight against landmines. Fists are not very good against landmines, that's for sure.
The enemy has moved against one of Germany's victory points.
Reporting
I
task.
One of
suppose,
our sectors
I don't
has
know.
been cut off.
Yeah, more Kaliningrads just to find them. Does lose another Kaliningrad there.
Territory cut
Does
off
take
from
out one
supply.
landmine, 2 landmines to go down. Suppose the Kaliningrad should be working with the 222s. Kaliningrads just go around camouflage, spotting landmines, let the 222s take them out. But he's not doing a good job keeping the Kaliningrads alive, honestly. He can build a Berkantiga to get them all recovered. Which may actually be cost effective, I have no idea.
Ready.
Capture the VP now.
Combat ready.
Was ist los?
Activate Panther Battle Group. I don't know if that's going to be useful or not, because Panther's not super great versus landmines either. And there's 3 more there, which he spotted. Panther onto the AT guns. He's gone for Luftwaffe ground forces, which may not be a great doctrine in this case. Possibly. Yeah, I suppose mortar half-tracks, once it gets scouted, you can just barrage them a bit more safely, let the Kaliningrad go around camouflage safely, scouting them out. I do not want to see a pair of Panthers right now. I suppose Panthers Alpha are a little bit more bulk to find the landmines the hard way. 2's getting some damage there. You can pull out some butterfly bombs and make this area more mined up. Oh god. SMG and AT gun, yeah, that would make sense. He has plenty of munitions income as well, so he's able also to deploy a lot of incendiary mortars. And the larger AoE effect can help burn down the landmines. Or he could just start spamming out butterfly bombs and make everything just explosive. More landmines here. There's a Panzer IV. You know? Having the Panzer IV just simply plant a Panzer IV here, Panzer IV here, and just camp the points. The opponent can't place landmines around a Panzer IV-C. There's a landmine there, but there's also a landmine here. Mortar half-track deployed on the field. Maybe it's going to clear out the landmines of mortars. Though honestly, now think about it as well, the mortar half-track not necessarily clearing out the landmines when scouted, but simply trying to fire against your opponent, and the chance of it finding a random landmine is very likely at this point in time. Just a random splash.
Died in action.
How many Ketting grounds have gone down?
We've upgraded our status.
Landmine here, why not? How much? He still has 130 munitions. Somehow he has a little bit more munitions income as well. Snipers there. Full efficiency 1. Somehow the snipers are not the biggest threat in the field. Gotta... was there a squad wipe? I see 5 kills, and see 2 and 2 here, so I think there was a full squad wipe, yep. So there was a full squad wipe there. Those landmines been there for quite some time.
Half-track deployed and ready for order.
Destroy a landmine here, and the Kaliningrad carcass does go down.
Way to go, engineers. Ready. We'll hold the point.
We have an M3 with a quad. I'm so surprised he can afford the upgrade, honestly. But his munitions income has been quite good. He has a field observation post? Okay. I still have no... Falchion... You know, now think about it. The Falchion makers are not useful. The Falchion makers are not good versus landmines. The Luftwaffe ground forces are gonna be pretty reasonable, but right now, he doesn't really need high damaging infantry, which is a weird thing to say. He's fighting against engineers. Most things are going to be good against engineers. So he does not need to worry about getting elite infantry since he's not fighting against any sort of standard infantry. So yeah, discard the Fallschirmjägers. Just generally a first. US player playing down more landmines. Had the US player... don't think it's found in the butterfly bombs yet. There goes that engineer and a landmine. The landmine you can see here, if you look closely, you see a tiny little bit blue. That landmine's almost destroyed. Finds a butterfly bomb.
Anti-tank crew, ready.
And decides to fall back there.
Construction finished.
We are at 300 points.
This game's also been pretty bloodless, hasn't it? Hardly anybody's died this game. Other than Kaliningrad and now a mortar half-track. What was the infantry half track? Nope, that was a mortar half track. The infantry half track went down there. Does throw some rounds there. Kaliningrad carcass does go down.
We are taking fire!
Somehow this fight can literally go on for forever. I'm just... This game is just
Ready for mission order.
not normal. Does spot some more of the mines there. Does get himself
We are
revealed
losing
a little bit.
munitions depot.
Ready
Bolshevik makes his way
push on.
forward. Kaliningrad here. You have a minesweeper engineer, but not cleaning up the butterfly bombs just yet. Panzer IV C makes his way forward. There is an AT gun here, so he is taking some hits there. And the Panzer IV C is about to go
The
down.
enemy has moved against one of Germany's victory points.
Receive the bounce. Oh, he's gone for armor.
Unit down.
We have light vehicle capturing now available for the US player, so the quad half tracking will capture up sectors. The ground forces do fall back. As 4C does go down here. 2-2's making the way forward. There are landmines everywhere. We've got 4 here, 3 here. Finds 2, finds 3, goes down. Engine crit, flanks the AT gun. And relatively poor response time allows him to overrun the AT gun. But now the Vickers, or not Vickers placement, the 30 cal placement getting some great damage there, in which it may take out the 2-2 instead. Does spot the 4 landmines here. And looks like 2-2 will escape on out of there. Kaliningrad will go down.
Vehicle has been destroyed in action.
Vehicle ready.
You can use a Burgundy to get that. Okay, I'm done with that right now. This game is starting to break my mind. Let's see. He has a lot of manpower, a lot of munitions. Spam out butterfly bombs. How many minesweepers does the US player have? He's lost 2 engineers, has 1 minesweeper. At this point in time, it's probably a good idea to just upgrade the other ones with minesweepers if your opponent's going to spam out butterfly bombs. The US player does have a triple capture in his favor and counting down in his favor quite rapidly. He has 8 command points, but we saw the quad half track capturing on up, so I'm pretty sure he's gone for armor.
We're losing ground out there.
And a grad camouflage there. It does spot the built and unbuilt landmine.
Engineers, get the piss pounded out of us.
Finds a landmine. More landmines being built. 30 cal.
Enemy units down.
And M1AT gun gets a kill. Kaliningrad does go down.
Ready! Construction is finished!
Oh. Kaliningrad is still here spotting.
Stars, what say we lock it
We
down?
actually see a rifleman squad. I guess he lost too many Kaliningrads, that's for one. He threw away them a little bit too much.
Now we can sniff
Building
out those
complete.
lines.
So maybe be more aggressive and trying to scout them out with the Kaliningrad at least. And the mortar half track I think was a good way to go.
We got landmines! That's it, construction finished!
This is a strategy maybe a bit more map dependent as well, because you don't really get that much munitions income on other maps. And this map's view control still 50-50.
Minefield's clean!
Point captured.
Panther support on the field.
Trying to take our territory.
Finds a landmine. Landmine destroys the observation post. How fitting.
Enemy is down to 100 points.
We have finished construction.
I say the Fortune Makers, like I said beforehand, was definitely a bad option. Yeah, right now the US player has 70 munitions per minute. Kaliningrad does get destroyed. Does spot these landmines here. One landmine destroyed.
The enemy is attempting
Oh, I should have
to
destroyed this
seize
one
and
first so
repair
this guy could go
available
back
to the
capturing.
Commonwealth.
There's also 2 AT guns here. Snipers moving forward. They're also going mine spam with sniper support. Gets a full wipe there. The Pantreks were definitely a bad option. I guess he should have, back to better terms,
Protect our munitions
he guess he's
from
not really
enemy
used to
when
fighting
supply
against
lines
mine
are broken.
spam, so he did a lot of bad choices, like Pantreks were a bad idea, the Fortune Makers were a bad idea.
Located. The victory point is now under control of Camp Coppelia.
I think the Mortar Half-Track and the Short Barrel Panzer IV were a good start. The Short Barrel Panzer IV could help him secure control of sectors, prevent landmines being deployed around here.
50 points.
Mortar
If we
Half-Tracks
do
can
not
engage
secure more
the
points, we will face failure.
AT guns, of course, but also able to randomly detonate all these landmines with a stray shot. Camouflage Kaliningrads probably were a good idea. Not sure what the other doctrines will offer to really support this out. Yeah, I don't think the other doctrines really support anything to fight against landmine spam. He has a lot of munitions stored on up, so
Anti-tank
utilizing
grenades are
his
available to
utilizing
eliminate
more
enemy
butterfly
armor.
bombs probably been a good idea. Maybe even Scorcher sector artillery. Hummels could also easily detonate landmines in a missed shot, because you'd be surprised how many times landmines get exploded from a random shot. It finds 2 landmines there, and more landmines here. Fully mobilize.
We've lost a puncher.
Jesus. And look at all the emplacements now he has. Sure, he lost the AT gun, but he had time to entrench.
Increased
Go along with the
squad counts
landmines.
are now possible.
Camouflage Kaliningrad there. Yeah, the US player just has a full battle line, defensive
We
line.
must defend the enemy's advances on our victory point.
Finds another landmine. Just assume every approach has a landmine.
Objective secured.
Snipers do get some good shots in the Luftwaffe ground forces. I suppose Luftwaffe ground forces having extra models wouldn't be half bad to survive landmines and snipers.
Our enemies will cower as the Wirbelwind Flakpanzer is now available for deployment.
Oh, more butterfly bombs. Yeah, fight mines of mines. Let's see, what does the US player have? Has 11 command points. And that one does go out of control there.
The enemy is down to 25 points.
Yeah, let's go for 4-man
Allied war
squads.
machine is at 100%.
He almost deployed out his entire doctrine. He had a little bit more command points. He probably could have got the Pershing out as well, all in one go. We've now got Sprint there. Sprint's to a landmine. He will find another landmine there. Squad rips apart that squad. Fortune Makers push way forward, trying to hit the AT gun. I wonder how well Hotchkiss will do with the Workman Barrage.
Weapon crew reporting casualties.
right now, the mines are Lisa's problem.
Enemy unit down.
Ready for orders.
That's an engineer has efficiency too. Got fresh ambush spawn of Holstein Jaegers. That would make a bit more sense, but there's just too many MGs here. How many AT guns does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1 Hellcat, 3 snipers. Yeah, he has hardly took any losses. His casualty count must be
Just give me a rifle, 1 round, and point
actually
me
even
at
below
Berlin.
20. It looks like the Panzer League player does back the game. This ad grade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay.
Welding, shooting, and sleeping.
That game was unique, to say the least. Before I get started the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me 1 moment.
Sorry about that.
See, just did that map, so let's do this one here. I also need to download more replays. I thought I downloaded a good number of them. Maybe some of them were modded, so I can't actually use them. Maybe they were meant for like Company Heroes, not Steam version. Either way, let's go ahead and get started. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as US Forces, we have Death Machine. Spawn on the south side as the Panzer Elite, we have Kegelgat, I think. Oh, I butchered that. We do have no doctrine selected just yet, and don't think I hear one for the US player either. Barracks not being built. Panzer Grenadiers out in the field. Of course, we're going to see more Panzer Grenadiers. We got a rifleman on this field, so doing a 2 engineer opener.
Combat engineers, good to go.
You got a solid G43 upgrade. Yes, I did.
Supply is ours.
Going for the safe sectors. Munition sector being captured on up. First rifleman squad almost deployed in the field. Looks like the Panzer League players focus on the right side of the map.
We're ready to move in, just give the order.
Taking small arms fire here.
Panzer Grenadiers pushing away forward, getting behind some heavy cover. And our squad does fall back.
Point.
Engineers moving around. Of course, find an invisible button. Jeep on the way.
Jeep is in country.
And since this cutoff sector was never secured, the engineers just going around capturing sectors, won't get in supply. Jeep firing some volleys onto the Panzer Grenadiers.
5 by 5.
I've seen enough killing to last me 10 lifetimes.
Panzer Grenadiers backing on off. Rifle squad in pursuit.
Jeep is ready.
Jeep looks like being focused down first, knocking this Panzer Grenadier out of cover. This one will get some good damage on in. Jeep has plenty of health at the moment. One Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back. The other one's going to have a bit of trouble. The Jeep will knock around quite a bit. The Rifle squad will get a lot of free shots.
We're getting ahead pretty good.
Does keep this model right there, keeping him forward and allows him to be easily gunned down. And as Panzer Grenadier does get inside the garrison, try to teleport that one model forward. Engineers taking some severe damage, may get wiped out here.
Army now holds the point.
Now got the Jeep being repaired on up. Rifleman squad here. Two-man G43 squad push forward. Rifle squad will get the cutoff sector, at least be captured. Might want to stop capturing, get fighting. Rifle squad push way forward. Wounded G43 squad does fall back. With two Rifle squad in this region, should be easy fight, plus the Jeep and engineers. Engineers could go straight for this cutoff sector, allow the Rifleman squad to fight. Panzer Grenadiers back here. That wounded Panzer Grenadier squad is quite wounded, and he does not have lost any models, so he's going to maintain being wounded. Nope, he has base healing. Very nice. And the Panzer Grenadier squad falling back.
Those flyboys can keep their shoes. I'm going out with my feet on the ground.
Huh. Don't think I really heard that quote all too much.
Engineers ready to roll.
G43 squad not fully reinforced. Does get inside the garrison. The Rifle squad should get some good damage onto him. And he actually prone to being wiped. He does go ahead and get on top of the front of the doorway, trying to block it off. Takes some severe damage. Panzer Grenadier is pushing way forward. Looks like trying to get inside the garrison. Does pop out on this side and that door there. Does escape on out of there. Jeep not pursuing.
We're in the shit now. Yeah?
Our fuel point is being taken by the enemy.
Jeep taking a bit of damage. Rifle squad pushes away forward. Engineers may get some repairs.
Ready for battle.
Got enemy troop movement.
This is recon.
Jeep getting some repairs. Rifle squad engaging in the light cover. He is decapping the fuel sector. Panzer Grenadiers charge way forward. Looks trying to focus on the Rifleman squad. Got this G43 squad here as well. Now the engineer squad's falling on back. Rifle squad quite damaged. Both the point decaptured. And should fall back now. About ready to get wiped out, honestly.
Ready for order.
Multiple Panzer Grenadiers falling back. This squad is severely wounded, and everything falls back there. So the Rifle squad can stay in the front line, help capture some sectors, but we will need a triage center relatively soon. Kaliningrad does fall back. Still no doctrine selected.
Hi. Recon ready.
Got some wire now being built. Down here, we do have the company, and there's the Panzer Support Command. So we may see the Panzer 4C, or maybe just a light ATF track.
Losing ground out there.
This player does have a supply yard being built. No triage center on the field. For additional Rifle squad on the field, that'll be Rifle squad number 4, and the Kaliningrad is going for the cutoff sector. However, actually, that is a cutoff sector. There's no attachment here, and so without the sector being captured, it doesn't get supply through this way.
Done building.
Panzer Grenadiers heading up here now.
They're taking one of our points.
Now our squad tries to way forward, getting quite damaged.
Objective secured. Rifle squad defense.
Make it quick.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
Our squad taking some damage. This Rifle Squad is taking some hits, seeing some hits as well. Fire yard now complete. This Rifle Squad does need to fall back sooner rather than later. Does fall back now. This Rifle Squad does force back one Panzer Grenadier, while the G43 squad, with his buddies nearby, should be able to win out. Though we got additional Rifleman squads over here, Flame Engineers and Jeep. Jeep being focused down, Jeep taking severe damage, but allows the Flame Engineers to close on him, but let's get pinned down there. Rifle Squad does get almost wiped out. He does get wiped out there. Jeep almost down. Power receiving engine crit likely. Having trouble driving away. Rifle Squad for C1 here. Flame Engineers also got fully wiped out. Now the Rifle Squad does fall back. Bit of losses there. He's going for a motor pool. He has second engineers for repairs. And nothing low in the backseat of the Kaliningrad.
Begin armored operations.
And that wounded Rifle Squad does escape out of there. The US player has selected Armor Doctrine. And now we do have the Pet Support Command deployed out a light ATF track.
The enemy is after our victory point. Forward supply lines are broken.
It's too hot! Taking fire!
Taking some good damage there.
Supply lines are broken.
He's going pursuing the Kaliningrad.
Territory cut off from supply.
Light ATF track could get some good shots there. We also got a US landmine here, so not detonated. Kaliningrad trying to spot for the Jeep, but does spot the landmine. What if the landmine can destroy the barbed wire?
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
These engineers do take a bit of damage there. The landmine does not take out the barbed wire.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Rifle squad has the objective.
And that point does get captured on up.
Jeep
Upgrade
here.
is complete.
Armor skirt's not complete on the Greyhound. Doesn't appear to be armor skirt selected. We do now have the light ATF track there. Asgear is now pushed away forward, getting some damage on the rifleman. Heard a landmine detonation, I thought. Maybe not. We actually have a Ford HQ here now, providing some good healing and reinforcements. Engineers taking some damage as well. Yeah, let's go for a secondary Greyhound. So 2 Greyhounds now in the field. Now the engineers and Jeep fully on back. Mortar half track getting some damage on the rifleman. Mortar half track does back on off. Light half track getting some shots there in the armored car.
Hi.
We got nope, that's not a landmine. That's just the armor skirts.
Wheels and grease standing by.
Mortar half track, maybe trying to hit over here. I'm not sure. It's trying to barrage. That may be a little bit too close. Didn't seem at the right angle. Rifle squad slowly being ripped apart from the garrison. Greyhound sends around to the tractor. And looks like the half track does destroy some of the wire. That I do not know. Does find the light half track. 2 Greyhounds here. 2 light half tracks. Needs to focus fire the light. Oh, we got 3 Greyhounds here. Fully immobilized. Destroyed engine crit. Jeep can push on forward. The Jeep is reasonably durable versus these light vehicles. This Greyhound could pursue its way forward. Got some damage here. Damage inch crit on this one. Out of control on that one. Greyhound pursuit. Mortar half track. Mortaring the Greyhound. Light AT half track about to go down. Clark Irving finds some volleys there. Do have perhaps another light half track here. Pretty sure the short barrel Panzer 4 is a harder counter to the Greyhound, so against all these Greyhounds, maybe worth to go for the short barrel Panzer 4.
Wheels and brakes ready to go.
Rifle squad trying to capture the HQ. He will get interrupted. And the garrison's now garrisoned. Rifle squad does fall back. Possibility he gets wiped out. Jeep firing away. Light ATF track charges way forward. Greyhound or Jeep's engines critted. This one is still being repaired on up. Destroyed engine crit still. He goes too close to this Greyhound. Unable to get a shot off. Rolls on this down to the Jeep. No Penstrek here. Mortar half track getting repaired on up. Greyhound is fully repaired. It can now advance. Light half track not getting a good angle there on the Greyhound. Transmitter charge way forward. No Pentabombs on these ones. Those lose the engineers. He is now out of engineers. He is armor company, so he could go for field repair. I don't think that's really worth on Greyhounds, nor really Allied War Machine. AT gun does get a good hit there onto the light ATF track. Kaliningrad decaptured the cutoff sector. Light ATF track does go down. Does get field repair. He is lacking engineers, so maybe ready to go for it, but maybe not. Tertiary Greyhound deployed out once again. He's got some engineers for some basic repairs. You're catching out this sector now. I don't think I've heard vehicles can advance and capture sectors, so he does not have that ability available.
Fuel point is being seized.
And field repair tends to suggest he's going to try to go with the Pershing. Greyhound efficiency 1 now. Damage engine crit there. This Kaliningrad could go down. Yes, selected a tank hunter. Destroyed engine crit there. There's another hit there. Fully immobilized. Field repair now active.
Enemy unit down.
This one starts an engine crit. That should be repaired up relatively soon. Light 8 half tracks starting to get overran by these Greyhounds.
Ready for orders.
Mortar half track firing away.
57 crew, ready for orders.
Rifle squad does get wiped out. He has no Panzerschrecks over here, so the Greyhounds have free reign unless he has AT grenades, which is unlikely. Take a look what he has at the moment. He may be eyeing for a Hetzer. Does not have Hetzer. Does have a light half track still alive. He can fly a Hetzer. The Hetzer has been deployed on out now. These guys are back in the corner. He has no munitions income. I'm pretty sure a short barrel Panzer 4 is a hard counter to these Greyhounds. So honestly, going for a short barrel Panzer 4, as much as I keep on saying go for a short barrel Panzer 4, this one the case where I think it's be good against the vehicles that he's currently fighting against. Hetzer right now is a little bit overkill. Oh, wait. You know, I completely forgot about the fact that you can use light vehicle capture to decapture the garrisons. Does it decapture at a faster rate? I think it does keep decapture at a faster rate, though I may be mistaken. Never really looked at them side by side. Another Greyhound deployed on the field. Greyhounds, of course, have a turret. Hetzer does not have a 360 turret, so he could perhaps fire its rear repeatedly and ineffectively. Panzergrenadiers advance on the flank. The problem is, well, the Panzergrenadiers need the support of the Hetzer. So he needs to put Hetzer on both sides of the map to push both sides of the map. Does get us fully immobilized by the light ATF trap.
Research has granted us the ability to perform advanced repair.
Not really critical this moment. But he'll get these light ATF tracks repaired up in no time. Greyhound's not fully immobilized. This one just moving slowly. Seems like it should be moving faster. Okay, now it's moving faster. I think I'm just going crazy. I know I'm getting a little bit tired right now, but getting a little bit crazy now. Mortar half track getting destroyed. Engine crit. Not enough munitions for field repair. AT gun now deployed on out. The AT gun will get wiped out. Crab squad severely wounded. Hetzer does roll a miss there. It may be a good idea for one of the Panzergrenadiers to sacrifice themselves and capture the AT gun, because they really do need the AT.
Enemy unit down.
Kenigrad does go down. Vesuvius broken to get that recovered. Notice the Greyhound will escape on out of there. These Panzergrenadiers are just being pursued by these Greyhounds. They have no support. This player has enough munitions for the Allied War Machine, not Allied War Machine, field repair. Hetzer getting caught up on terrain. Greyhounds do manage to not take any shots there. That's going to push along the flank. Light half track does get a crit there. There's a field repair. Another Hetzer now deployed on out. Crab squad kept the AT gun, very nice. That one remaining model needs to fall back.
Achtung, Hetzer tank destroyers have arrived.
Hetzers can now be deployed on out again. Greyhound backing on off. We do now have an M10 now on the field. Over here, Greyhound, Jeep, and M10. An interesting combo to push forward. He has 2 units to capture, and then the M10 for good fire support. He needs 1 more munitions worth of income to get out another field repair. His decent number of resources stockpiled up. Maybe it's time to save him for a Sherman. Destroys that carcass there. Another M10 being deployed on out. AT gun does get a pen there. Greyhound did not capture the VP the entire way. Rolls a bounce. Rolls another bounce. M1 AT gun takes a direct hit. M10 pushed away forward, will perhaps get a good shot there. Nope, does not. 2 Hetzers in this region. Jeep going to take some fire now. Another M10 pushing away forward.
Ready to roll.
AT gun firing away over here. Got another good hit there on the M10. This M10's not pushing way forward. Taking some damage. Greyhound sneaking around. And Grenadiers taking some damage. They shoot over on the AT gun. It looks like he does find light ATF track there. Could use field
Infantry
repair.
squad lost.
This will be a great distraction for his other units to push on forward. Looks like it's not. Third M10 now on the field. 2 Greyhounds, no engineers for repairs. He will find this Hetzer. It's a good hit there. It will maintain Notification's flank and now the rear armor. Is give a stop order command. Another M10 pushing along the flank. This should be a dead Hetzer. Light ATF track in the region. Does get destroyed engine crit. Does not finish off the Hetzer just yet. Cat's gonna push way forward. Greyhound pushes way forward. AT gun as well. Destroyed engine crit there.
Enemy unit down.
Greyhound takes some hits. The field repair is still active, so while the Greyhound takes some more hits. Hetzer taking some fire. The other one's dancing around. Go fix this guy, no problem. This one has still damage into crit. It's M10 push way around. Ain't gonna destroy the crit there. Greyhound did get the kill there. But the M10's firing away. Hetzer rolls a miss there. We now got field repair active once more. That should repair the engine of the other M10, but that one did go down. Hetzer moving around. This one has some health to work with. Greyhound push way forward. Field repair is almost complete. M10 finds some more shots here, rotating around some more. This M10's backing on off. That point's being decaptured. Black Irving takes some hits. This Hetzer dancing around a little bit too close. This Hetzer here, almost fully repaired. Still no panic tracks for these guys. I would assume he would have some by now. That was cast a GG. He doesn't have enough conditions for, I guess. No tank busters deployed on the field as well. Now got a regular Sherman tank on the field, so a little bit more beefy. M10's backing on off.
Supply lines are broken.
Sherman tank needs to start hitting the rear armor of that Hetzer. Should be able to get a good kill there, but overall poor control. Trying to get repaired up now. Should hit the repairing engineers at this point.
Enemy armor firing.
M10 push way forward.
RPCs to drop below 200 points.
M10 could try for a crush here. Does get a great crush there.
Our base is under attack.
Sherman tank's turret has not been very well managed.
I have injured man here.
He does get the kill there. We've got a fresh Hetzer now pulling him out.
Panzer here.
Greyhound almost dead.
Panzer here.
Almost enough munitions for Allied field repair. Probably a good idea to go for that immediately. All of his vehicles are quite damaged, barring this Greyhound.
Ready to go.
Allied War Machine or Field Repair now active. Fresh M10 on the build on the field. Going for more M10s now. His Panzer Grenadier does get crushed. And the M1AT guns also getting some good hits as well.
Enemy unit down. Engineer unit lost.
Jeeps just got Veterancy 1. Don't tell me he just killed something big. More Hetzers now pulled on the field. Unless he does back out of the game now.
Enemy unit down.
And that is the end of the replay. This is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And I'm probably going to cut the stream early today. I'm getting really tired right now. I have not gotten any good sleep lately. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest. Enjoy.